Today I wanted to speak about vaccination and immunization. Since now so many different vaccines are getting released in the world today, starting from the one that was released in United Kingdom, people have already started taking the vaccines, and more are going to be released with the special permission from FDA. Also in India, I think sometime around January, we are going to have two vaccines that will be released for our Indian population. And across the world, there are about four more vaccines, that are in various stages of approval. Now, I know that for a almost entire year, the world was waiting for a vaccine and thinking that the vaccine will be the ultimate solution and it will end all our problems. But that's not exactly how it can be, because for a vaccine to work, we need a very decent immune system. If some of you have read, yesterday there were reports of the vaccine made by one of the company that was given in United Kingdom. Two of the people got severe allergic reaction. If then there was a new guideline that was given out that said that if you have severe allergy issues, then please wait, you cannot take this vaccine. So even to receive vaccine, you will have to have a very good immune system. And if you're prone to allergies, then there's a possibility that you may get reaction to the vaccine. So therefore my suggestion today is that finally everything comes to immune system. An entire year did pass by without any vaccine, and yet fortunately more than 92 lakh people have recovered with some. Not that many of them got medicines. A lot of them were at home, many of them were asymptomatic, and they all recovered. And this is all according to the testing data, but there are also probably equal number of people who never got tested though they had symptoms, or there were many who were asymptomatic and they never got tested. So the numbers really could be very high. But the positive news over here is that so many of us recovered without any major problem. So that is good news for us, and it is all because of the immune system. So immune system is the baseline. We all will need a very good immune system even for vaccination to work. Also, we are at a research stage. We still do not know how long the immunity is going to last. We do not know the antibodies that are produced will last and give us the support for how long. So we will have to wait and watch. We do not know how much it's going to protect, how long it's going to protect, who are the people who are vulnerable, and the one who already have comorbidities like diabetes, blood pressure, obesity. These are more vulnerable if they are also of an age group above 50, 60, 70. They are on multiple medications. If they have kidney disease, these people already have immunocompromised states. Their immunity is already down. So in that case, already these infections happen very quickly. So finally it comes down to key and lock mechanism. I always say that if the virus is a key, then we are the lock. And if we can make the lock in such a way so that the virus cannot fit in anymore, that's the best solution, because we do not know how many more viruses can come and how many more pandemics can happen. The best way is always to have a very healthy immune system. So immune system does not mean just your antigen antibody reaction and your B cells in your body. It also means, in a holistic way, your mind, your emotions, your lifestyle, your food, your exercise routine. If you are mentally very negative, then your immune system goes down. If you are very fearful emotionally, yeah, then also your immune system goes down. So we have to work at this level as well. If you are having a very lazy lifestyle and you already have a lot of extra weight, that's not going to work for your health. You need to do something about it. If you are not sleeping properly in the night, your immune system will go down. If you are eating a lot of junk food or food which is not on time, where your digestive juices are not ready, all this also going to bring your immune system down. So just remind you all over again that vaccine is not a magic wand that's going to solve all our problems. Really be careful. There are also other guidelines that have been continuously issued by the government authorities saying that you will still need the mask. You do not know the outcome. So we will still need mask, we will still have to maintain the distance, we will have to also practice a lot of hygiene. So all these things are still on while the vaccine program may take off. So again, the bottom line, have a very healthy immune system, pay attention, and really make this as number one priority in life. It is very, very important that nothing else should take priority but to have a healthy body with a very healthy immune system, which starts from your mind, your emotion, your lifestyle, your exercise routine, what medications are you taking, what kind of oxygen is there in the air, are you also from time to time getting fresh air and oxygen, are you relaxed in your mind? All this also will matter. So friends, this is what I wanted to touch upon today. If you have any questions, you're most welcome. I will be now back almost every day around the same time, and I will be updating you about the situation. People have started moving around, mixing, socializing, because we human beings are social animals. We love each other, we love each other's company, we want to share. We cannot survive alone. If we are alone for too long, we start feeling very depressed. So we like to socialize, we like to be with each other, because it's the love is the energy that binds us. That's our basic, that's our natural needs. We spontaneously, when we are happy, we want to just hug somebody, we want to greet someone. These are natural, and these are actually boosting our immune system. Whenever we have a healthy conversation with our friend or our family, we sit together, we enjoy, we laugh, our immune system gets boosted. So let us all work towards a society where all of us are a lot more positive, healthy, and are ready to transcend any such more pandemics that may come in future. And instead of being afraid, let's be more positive, let's be more focused, let's work on it, let's work with knowledge, let's work with wisdom. And I'm here, I will, whatever I have learned in last 37 years of my practice, that I will share. I will also share what I have learned in last 11 months, particularly in this pandemic, because I think I have learned a lot more in last 11 months than probably in my 37 years of medical practice or as a doctor. So a lot more foundations have changed, our thinking has changed. It has woken us up completely from this suddenly, but it was not sudden. If you have had a chance to listen to Dr. Michael Greger, who predicted 10 years ahead of time that these kind of pandemics are likely to happen, and that is why he suggested that we all should go on a plant-based diet. Fortunately, I've been on a plant-based diet now for 14 years, and that has also helped us in our journey towards becoming healthy. So there are clues available, there is knowledge available. This is what I would like to share. And going on a plant-based diet also will help you reverse your lifestyle related diseases like type 2 diabetes or obesity. So pay attention. This is all I want to say. Pay attention, and I will share more knowledge, and get going with it. Do not kind of just let it go loose and say, oh, vaccine will solve all my problem. No, not really. More things can happen, more viruses can come along, and it's better to have a great immune system and a very good health. So friends, I'll see you again. As I said, I'm planning to come back again. If you have any questions or any topics that you want to talk, me to talk to you, I'll be very happy to share, answer your questions. Every day I'll be taking up one topic and I'll share. So see you all then again next time, whenever that'll be tomorrow. I'll be back again with another topic.